what if I told you that the very idea of a company, its walls, its structure, even its capital, is being totally redrawn by AI? That's what we're digging into today. I mean, what if the boundary of your business wasn't your payroll or your office building anymore, but the reach and intelligence of your AI? So, let's just ask it straight up. Are your company's walls completely obsolete? For centuries, we've defined organizations by their physical and legal boundaries. But here's the twist. The most competitive companies of the future won't be defined by what they contain, but by the intelligence they can connect to and use. All right, let's step onto this new corporate battlefield. The old ways of measuring success, market share, how many employees you have, physical assets, they're quickly becoming, well, a little outdated. The new name of the game, the one metric that will decide who wins and who gets left behind, is something called intelligence density. Now, intelligence density isn't just about having smart people on staff or a bunch of powerful computers. It's a multiplier. Think of it like this. It's the raw talent of your people, which then gets amplified by the insane processing power of AI. And then it gets multiplied again by how fast your entire organization can learn and adapt. If any one of those three pieces is weak, the whole thing just falls apart. Your competitive edge? Gone.
So, this new battlefield obviously requires a totally new kind of asset. We need to forget about thinking only in terms of human capital. The real value, the real power, now lies in a new hybrid form of capital, one that's born from this incredible partnership between people and machines.
And this new asset has a name: Human AI Collaborative Capital. This isn't just about people using AI like a glorified calculator. It's a true synthesis. You have human creativity providing that spark, that vision, that ethical compass. Then you have AI providing the scale, the speed, and the deep analytical power. And the organization itself acts as the framework that lets them work together seamlessly. And it really all rests on these three pillars. You see, at the very top, you've got that irreplaceable human element: creativity, judgment, wisdom. That's supported by the immense power of AI capability on one side and the organizational structures that make true collaboration possible on the other. It's the fusion of all three that creates this incredibly powerful new form of capital. So how does this new capital actually get put to work? Well, it means we have to completely rethink the old idea of a company. Forget those rigid top-down hierarchies. The company of the future is a fluid, dynamic network of intelligent AI agents. Just think of these agents as specialized programs designed to do specific jobs, from analyzing market trends to managing your entire supply chain. And this network is basically made up of three distinct types of agents. First, you've got your internal agents. These guys automate and optimize everything on the inside, from strategy to daily processes. Then you have collaborative agents. Think of them as your digital ambassadors, connecting with customers, suppliers, and partners. And finally, and this is so crucial, you have learning agents. They're constantly watching the whole system, finding patterns, and evolving to make the entire network smarter over time. So your company is no longer this self-contained box. It becomes more like a central intelligent core, connected by countless threads to this massive external network of other agents. The real boundary of your organization is now defined by the reach and the learning capacity of this entire sprawling network. Okay, so we know what this new kind of organization looks like, but the million-dollar question is, how do you actually get there? I mean, this isn't a switch you can just flip overnight. It's a full-on evolution, and thankfully, it follows a pretty clear three-step roadmap. It's called the LEAP model. Step 1 is all about cognition. This is a mindset shift. Leadership has to stop seeing AI as just another IT project and start seeing it for what it is: a core strategic resource, just like capital or talent. Step 2 is system. That's where you restructure the organization around that new mindset, breaking down old silos to build that intelligent agent network we talked about. And finally, step 3 is ecosystem, where you push that learning system outward, creating this shared intelligence with your partners and your customers. This whole journey is really like building a pyramid. You simply can't build the upper levels, the system or the ecosystem, if you don't have a solid foundation of cognitive change at the leadership level. Each layer builds on the last, creating this stable, structured path toward becoming a truly AI-native organization. So what's the end game here? What's the ultimate goal of all this transformation? Honestly, it's something way more ambitious than just becoming a more efficient company. The end state is to become something that feels less like a machine and more like a living, breathing, intelligent organism. To get there, an organization has to master 3 core capabilities. First is learning, the ability to constantly absorb new knowledge and just keep up with the insane pace of technology. Second is adaptation, the capacity to literally reconfigure yourself in real time based on what the AI is telling you. And finally, there's co-creation. This is the highest level, where humans and AI are true partners, creating things together that neither could ever achieve alone. This all leads us to that ultimate goal, becoming an intelligent living organization. And that's a really profound shift. The company is no longer just a static entity for making money, it's a dynamic, sensing system that learns from its environment and actually evolves on its own. This complete reimagining of the company also creates a brand new mission for its leaders. The focus completely shifts from control to enablement. The manager of the future isn't some commander barking orders and allocating resources. They're more like a guide whose main job is to nurture the learning and collaboration of this human AI network. So we're going to end with this question because it really gets to the absolute heart of the matter. In this new era, just operating, doing the same thing day in and day out is a recipe for extinction. The real question you need to be asking yourself is this: is your organization learning to live? Is it developing the capacity to sense, to adapt, and to evolve? Because that, right there, is the new frontier of competition.